Yo, we are back.
Yep.
Welcome to Live from the Green Room. I am Joe Fox.
Trey, Elliot, what up?
What up? Hey, shout out to our sponsor, Captain Kirk. We need some more. I'm sipping this slow, and we need some more, brother. So thank you for our sponsors. Yo, we're about at, I think, 18,250 subscribers. So shout out to you guys, man. Make sure you like this. Make sure you leave a comment. We're actually getting a little a comment game on Instagram, but we would like it here on YouTube.
Yeah. Our Instagram page is it's starting to get a little bit of more engagement with the comments as opposed to YouTube. So yes, please transfer that energy over to our YouTube page and social media, but YouTube primarily. But we like it all, however we can get it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
so
we do.
Still trying to figure out how to get that across the board.
Yeah, man. I got you. So happy Father's Day. Happy belated Father's Day.
Thank you, man. Thank you.
And happy Father's Day to my father. I actually posted an old picture that I found, and then I got, you know how you restore the photograph?
Yeah.
I did one of them AI things and restored the picture.
Okay.
And I was like, okay, yeah, I need to do this again. But it's like, damn, I look super young.
Yeah.
It like enhanced the youngness.
Right.
Like no facial hair. I said, I forgot I look like that.
Yeah,
but,
man. Father's Day was cool, man.
Yeah.
You know, I was in Dallas, Texas all weekend.
Okay, yeah.
Started at Houston Thursday, then Addison Improv in Dallas.
Okay.
Friday through Sunday. So Father's Day, man, I was, by myself, man. Took myself out for brunch, smoked a couple of cigars, had a nice little buzz going on around, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, a couple of old fashions, took me a little nap, then was ready for the show with me and Daphne.
Okay.
And,
shout out to Daphne Springs.
it was a hell of a Juneteenth Father's Day weekend. All of the shows in Addison were dope. Standing ovation, one show. The most merch that I've ever sold so far. I just started selling merch not too long ago, but this has been the highest merch city so far.
In Houston, what you say?
Yeah, in Dallas.
Oh, Dallas. Okay. Yeah, they come out of Dallas.
Yeah, they was buying the merch, man. It was just a great energy, man, this whole weekend. So
now, the Addison Improv, are they doing? Did y'all do a full ride, 7 shows, or are they doing 6
5.
shows? They doing 5 shows. So
we did one show at the Houston Improv, then we drove to Dallas, and then did 5 shows there.
Okay, I don't think there's any Addison or any improvs that are doing 7 shows anymore. I mean,
unless somebody's selling out them tickets and it's a high demand for an additional show. Or an additional 2 shows. I haven't seen 7 in a minute.
Yeah,
maybe Tone in DC, maybe.
Last year in DC we did 8.
Yeah.
That's the added shows on that one. But back in the day, it's like when you're doing Dallas, it's like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and they had that third show, 3 shows on Saturday. So that made it at 6, but we don't do that no more.
I know our viewers are wondering who these 2 white guys are because you're not familiar. The white guys on this show.
The elephant in the room.
The elephant in the room.
The 2 white elephants in the room.
Yeah. This is our guy Rob.
You don't have to do his giant head that way.
Yeah. This is our guy Rob and Joe. Rob is actually out of
Orlando, Florida.
Orlando, yeah, and he's a comedian, but he also does the videos for Tone on the road as well. And and I guess in exchange for doing that, and I mean you get paid for your services, but you also get some stage time with him on the road as well. So a lot of times you'll see Grimy and Rob and Tone on the road. This is after I got fired. After I got fired, but I was still employed at times where Rob.
We did the road. I've done the road with all 3 of you guys.
Yeah, we've hung out a good amount of times, man. I got to party and have a good time. You know what I mean?
We've been to a lot of nightclubs where
I can't remember where we were. It's like
we showed you the ropes.
Yeah, no, you knew the ropes pretty well. From what I saw, I was like, "Oh, this is hold on a second." He knew.
Oh man, I look different, so they're like, well, "Let's talk to him." And it's like I can't.
He's all in the corner. All in the corner.
I remember the first time it was just like, "Hey man,
they abducting him?
You're gonna be ready for this experience because when we party, especially with Tone, we go hard."
Oh yeah.
even Grimy had to get used to it at first. Like I remember kind of walking Grimy into the whole like, hey bro, like this is we go hard, man. So don't be here looking weird. Grimy acclimated quick.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I would say he did.
Yeah, man. So give it up for our guest.
Yes,
thank you.
Now, where you out of, Joe?
I'm also out of Florida.
Okay,
like Winter Haven, so like where all the inbred peoples lives.
Gotcha.
That's swamp country.
Yeah.
So how long you been doing stand up?
4 years.
4 years.
Yeah.
So you brand speaking to Rob. How long you been in the game?
Coming up on 5.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So that sounds about right.
So let us know where you guys just came from just now and what was that experience like, because we was talking about it before we got the cameras rolling.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, we just did the mic at the Laugh Factory.
Okay.
There was a guy with an accordion and there was a cowboy and he had a mask. I don't know what the fuck was happening.
Okay.
But I was having a great time.
There was, some dude laid down on the stage, which you should never lay down on a comedy stage ever.
And then just talked about his wife's ovaries not working, and I'm like, nice.
Yeah,
wow.
No joke. Just my wife's ovaries don't work, and got up and walked off.
Okay.
Okay. So this
was the setup and punchline.
Yep.
So go over the whole thing, because like I said, this is something, Joe, I don't know if you ever had to do this.
I did it. I did it. I did it once, but it wasn't. It was on a Tuesday, but it was like come at 6, because you guys, I think it's the 5 o'clock you line up, and then the show starts.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then it was come a little bit later, and about 10 open micers went up, and then Jamie was supposed to have been there that day. He might have. I don't know, but this is when who was working there? Shams was working there at that time.
I don't know.
Okay, out of Dallas, but she's like, I think she's like super agent right now. But I did not go with the rest of the. Like, it was like a graduated spot.
Okay,
that was the only time I ever did it, and now she doesn't work there anymore.
Okay,
So
you
you're
just go.
saying you're the reason why she doesn't work there anymore?
I hope not. I'm pretty sure it ain't not. She moved on to bigger and better things.
Awesome.
So you guys go and stand in this line for a couple of hours, and then
No, we did about a half hour in line.
okay.
Yeah, it was
you
pretty quick.
outside?
Outside, yeah.
Okay,
so
yeah,
not
yeah.
bad. So a
Not
half
bad.
hour.
Well, not bad. Weather's great.
Well, yeah.
So
And how
like
many minutes?
2.
See, when I went
And
there,
it has to be Tonight Show clean, which you guys have both seen me do comedy.
Yeah.
that was a struggle
I
for
had
you.
to go find jokes that I have that could do that.
A struggle for you.
Okay. So did you just find out when you were in line that it had to be talk show clean?
Like,
Or did you already know?
20
in
minutes
the Uber.
beforehand.
Yeah.
Like on the drive over, and I'm like, nice, all right, we'll
Was
try.
it an email you got or just
No,
a
it was
phone?
Grimy sent us a text and was like, "Hey, just so you know,
Hey, this
Tonight
ain't
Show-
no guys.
See, yeah, it's been so long. It's been years, but you guys actually went and stood in that line,
Mm.
and because I mean, you probably don't see it. I don't know which way you coming in to get to the studio,
I've probably
but
seen
I'm coming down Sunset, and if I
Yeah.
get there in between, 5:15, I see people walking in.
I've seen that line before.
Yeah.
You know, times where
It wasn't that deep though.
But yeah, now back in the day when I would see it, it would be a line.
Yeah.
Everybody said it was a short line today. Like we were expecting like the mothership line. Whenever you walk in the mothership,
Okay.
that line is like 2
Ridiculous.
blocks away.
Well, the thing about the mothership is so many.
There's 4.
That's a haven.
So many non-funny, everybody who really don't even want to do comedy. They just want to just get in that line and just try to do some bullshit. So that's probably why it's like that. Austin is so saturated now with
It's great that they have someone select who's going up.
Yeah.
Because that way, like the first time I did it, a homeless guy walked up and was just like, "Oh, you guys are in line for something," and he just stepped in line.
Yeah.
Just stepped in line.
He didn't. Yeah, he had no idea what he's signing up.
He was trying to get. He was trying to get central air.
I respect the grind on that because he's like, fucking, I'm gonna try.
It's next to that
Tonight
pizza
might be
spot.
my
I
night.
think he thought we were just signing up for free pizza.
And then, ladies and gentlemen, he became a regular on Kill Talk.
Murdered.
That's how it goes.
Yeah.
That's how it goes. Okay, so you guys did the 2 minutes.
Yeah.
What the hell are you talking about in 2 minutes?
My dad leaving me at a grocery store, me dating my cat lady.
Okay.
Me hit my dog with a car.
Okay.
That's
That's your 2 minutes right
That's
there.
as close as I can get to being Tonight Show clean. Like,
Just hitting kids and killing his dog.
Damn.
And then what was your 2 minutes, Joe?
I just got real excited because it's my first time in California. And
Okay.
I was expecting it to be way worse.
Okay.
Because I'm from Florida, so they tell me some things. And unironically, someone's like, there's gay vampires everywhere. And I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
And then I got here and I made a joke of like, I saw a man shitting in the street when we got out of the airport. And I'm like, he's in direct sunlight. No way he's a vampire. They lied to me.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. And then just closed in on sobriety. We're 8 months off the booze now.
Oh, no wonder you turned down the rum punch.
Yeah, dude, I was getting fucked up constantly.
Really?
Wow.
Well, don't move to LA because you're gonna relapse. I'm telling you that right now. And it's okay.
Yeah, the alcohol is plentiful out here.
Because how old are you?
32.
You got time to relapse one more time to get your life back together.
Dude, I'm all sluggy. Look at me.
Let's just be real. You're gonna
Like, I
fall
don't know
off.
if my head was always this big or if it's just been swelling as time goes.
Well, good, man.
good.
I can imagine the excitement of being 4 years in, 5 years in, coming to LA. But this is not your first time in LA.
You used to live out here,
I
right?
used to live in Ontario. I lived in the IE.
Okay, that's right.
Right.
And like, so I never came down here. I did the Ontario Improv. I went to see Jamie Kennedy.
Yeah.
But that was like before I was doing comedy.
Okay.
And so like the only time I came into LA was for like late night sports because all the adult leagues here play at midnight.
Okay.
But like I'd never been to the store, anything like that. So like tonight doing roast battles, the first time I'm gonna walk in the comedy store and I have to go perform.
Okay.
I'm like,
exciting.
don't be nervous. So
So
doing
you
Laugh
set that up?
Factory, Brian Moses actually set it up for us.
Okay, Brian. Shout out to Brian Moses.
We met him in Austin through Cam. Cam introduced us, and at the time I was running roast battle for Central Florida before the league became a thing.
Okay.
And I'd been running it like 2 years, and then I've just stayed in touch with Moses. Hit him up to do the mothership. He's like, "Hey, you can come to the store," and it's like, "Let's go to the store." Yeah.
Okay.
So we're doing mothership, or not? We're doing the store tonight to roast each other. And then filming Thursday for Tone.
Okay.
And then next Tuesday, we're doing sets to open for Roast Battle.
Okay. Nice. So how long you guys in town?
8 days.
Okay.
Boy, you know what? To be doing comedy for 4 or 5 years and be able to stay in LA for 8 days.
Yeah.
See, these white boys be getting money.
It's going pretty
they
nice.
Get money
y'all have a buddy system
we
too.
can afford to
Yeah,
do
but
that.
dude, it's called find a nice Midwestern retarded girl and make her get a job
Right.
and bear your children and then be a scumbag.
Right.
I have abandoned.
Don't rock the boat. Is that what you
Oh yeah, no, I'm like she can do whatever she wants.
wants to
Yeah.
do.
Yeah, you do
I
whatever.
abandoned my wife and children to be here, and she's
Right,
cool with it. Shout out to
hilarious.
my wife.
Well, he was injured in the military too. So like he.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
You got
Me,
disability
No, nothing
check?
cool. I got hit by a bus.
yeah.
Oh, shit.
I'm an absentee realtor, so I can just like,
Okay. Well, that's good, man.
It's good that you came out here together. Though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
able to come back, work together, put your coins, good Airbnb.
Mhm.
See, we ain't have Airbnbs when we was, in the grind. It's just
Yeah.
like, 8 days, shit.
Yeah.
2 days, knock it out, then we going. But that's pretty exciting, man. I just remember the first time walking into the Laugh Factory.
It's pretty cool.
Into the store.
So
It's kind of
fun.
like, it feels a bit overwhelming in
Yeah.
the beginning because you're just like, wow, like I'm actually
Here.
here and all this history. And but don't let that dictate how your nerves are gonna be. I know it is regardless. You're
Yeah.
supposed to have a bit of anxiousness, you know what I mean? Because it's the first time. But just take it all in, man.
Yeah.
Just take it all in. And then once you get on that stage, just treat it like the stage that you used to being on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Meet as many people as you can, you know.
It's a networking city.
Yeah.
So it's good
absolutely.
that you're able to have those networks and connections and just always stay pour into those relationships, man.
Yeah, that's why I like hanging out with him because he's good at networking, and I'm really fucking weird when I first meet people. Like, this is not a good look upon like first meeting.
Yeah,
So I'm like,
not
yeah, go
everybody
talk
wants
to
meet
Rob. He can
Harkonnen
carry a
on
conversation.
Tuesday, you know.
But
what?
No one wants to meet a Harkonnen from Dune on the Tuesday.
Oh,
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Dave Bautista stole my fucking job.
Yeah,
But
so-
you know what? That's why it's good to always work in a buddy system.
Yeah.
Like that, to find somebody that you're really cool with, genuinely cool with, to roam these streets and to network. Because one person might be gifted in one thing and the other might be gifted in something. You put those two things together, and
Yeah,
then
you can. Yeah, you can think, doors open for you. Well, you can open each other's doors because you have somebody that precedes you. Somebody can speak will of you when you're not in the room or whatever. What I like is you said you guys had 8 days out here. Sometimes when you just don't know where to go and you don't have enough time, you need a week or 2 weeks. So if you got family, so that's a word to comedians that are thinking of coming out to LA or New York, whatever, but LA specifically. Come out here and plan to be out here for a couple weeks if you can do just to soak it in, because you might not be able to get on until next week. Maybe you hit a spot. Hey, we'll come back next week if you're in town.
Or you kill it on a spot.
Yeah, and they ask you, hey, can you come back such and such, or I got a room out here.
I remember when I came to visit for the first time.
Yeah,
we had this black-owned comedy club, J. Anthony Brown Club in Inglewood, called the J Spot.
Right,
and I was so green to LA and how LA works.
Damn, that's a long time ago.
I came out here, probably was like 2007, maybe 8. And I did the J Spot. J. Anthony Brown was there. If you guys are familiar with him, he's hilarious.
Shout out to J. Anthony Brown. Mr. Brown's awesome.
And I kill it. I'm hitting him with my best everything, I kill it. And then I get back, I was living in Maryland. I get back to Maryland. I'm calling the J Spot every day. Like, yo, this is Trey Elliot. I had killed
the other day.
Weekend. Yeah.
3 weeks later, 3 weeks ago, I killed.
So what we need to do, like, I'm trying to get out there to do some shows. Who I talked to about booking my travel, my stay. I have no idea that it's
that's the wrong phone call.
That's not how it works.
That's not how it works.
Like, when you just kill out here, it's like, okay, thank you, that was good. And it's just like, okay.
Yeah.
It means nothing.
Thanks.
Florida ain't much different. You go kill in Florida, like, it does, like Cam even, like, you kill in Florida and they're like, well, you might walk someone because you tell funny things. So we're going to grab this guy that's safe, that doesn't make anyone laugh, but he's been doing it for 20 years.
Well, yeah.
So he's going to go host. And you're like, cool. That's great.
Yeah.
Well, we got a guy now is like bullying the old people out of the scene.
Really?
Yeah. He's making the scene like, if you're funny, you're getting up.
See, it's worse like when you have like cities like that, Orlando, whatever, where you have a certain kind of headliner, then they just bringing a host that doesn't fit anything. It doesn't fit.
Yeah, the vibes.
The headliner is the vibes is not the same. The energy is not the same. It's like you can't have no old white man hosting for somebody like a Cam Patterson.
I mean, you could. It's just going to go really bad.
It's just going to be bad.
You shouldn't do that.
Weird, it's weird energy.
Now we have like the old guys that have stuck around are the guys that are legitimately insanely funny.
Okay,
The last
road comics that put in the work. Yeah.
The guys that were just getting spots, or people who would get spots because they're friends with this person or that, they've been like kind of bullied out to the sides. And it's like, that's fine, because now the clubs are starting to grab those people. So it is getting better. And the small clubs are like, we have like a new small club every year, which is pretty awesome.
Now, that's an interesting question to ask, as far as like the growth, the rotation of new comedians being developed in I can't remember.
Yeah, Orlando area.
Wherever you guys, whatever that market is that big, or is it like
it's becoming bigger? Like the club owners are really starting to push.
We've got a club in Polk County that's the only club in Polk County. It's like a 90-seater, so the open mic will occasionally pack out with 90 people. Because there's fuck else to do in the town.
I'm talking about the comedians.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And
the open mic will have that. So then we've actually got comedians coming out because they know they're going to like get
an
time.
audience.
Okay. Test if their jokes work because there's fucking people in the room.
Yeah, we got Laugh Out Lounge in Polk. We have Alex Barbosa just opened Alex's Underground, which is a dope club. It's all graffiti painted inside. It's all set up by a comic, for comics. It's brand new, super fun. We have Lady Christy B in Daytona. So like you can do a run across the state and their mics will have people, their showcases have people, and their interest is, okay, let's promote people.
All right.
And they've now all kind of come on board of like, we're here to promote comics.
Nice.
And it's really been helpful.
Okay.
Like we get a lot of stage time out there, like, which is nice. In the last few years, it really shifted. It opened up a lot. And it got great, because like Cam we started with Cam, and like he was getting.
Oh yeah,
guest
Cam
spots.
is from Florida. I forgot. Yeah.
Okay.
And like he was getting guest spots, and it's like this kid's the funniest person in Central Florida. Just give him a spot.
Before Kill Tony?
Oh, way before. Yeah. Like I met him 3 months in, and 5 months in, he did a guest spot for DC Curry. Maybe a little longer, maybe pushing a year. He did a spot for DC Curry. I was working at the Improv where I met you guys, and literally in 5 minutes got a standing ovation.
Wow. And three months in.
I probably 5, 6.
That he was 5'6" at that time.
And then he came back and did another guest spot for someone else, got another standing ovation.
That's when you met him?
No, I met him my first night doing comedy.
But how long has he
was
been
3 months in.
Oh, he was 3 months in at that time.
So I was 3 months in. He was like 5'6" whenever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And
how much time was he doing?
He did 5. He killed. And then that summer, we went to Virginia to go do a show, and I put him up on a show it was a weird situation. My brother claimed to own a room, bunch of crap happened, but it was in Virginia. We're doing 12 people in a room that doesn't have a spotlight. It didn't have a true speaker system. It didn't have anything set up right. No AC. It's 100 degrees outside.
That's the grind.
He did a half hour and murdered 12 people. I mean, a girl pissed herself during his set. Like that is... I mean, this dude's a year into comedy. He's killing for a half hour. Like,
the crazy thing is, you would have never realized that, or you would. Well, for me, because I mean, my comedy ears are different.
Yeah.
From hearing, and this is prior to where he is now, but hearing his minutes on Kill Tony, I would have never thought that.
Yeah.
I would have never thought.
Because it was only I first saw him on Kill Tony. But that's not a true set. Not really.
A lot of those guys, it's not what they do. Like William Montgomery, what you see on there, like go watch a regular William Montgomery set. It's a completely different animal. Like, it's because they have that minute. And at the time, Cam all of a sudden blew up, so he had to headline. You know, so he can't burn material on there because he's got 40 minutes.
He's got stage presence, and plus,
he got a lot of.
And plus, on Kill Tony, anyway, they're interacting. They're sitting. They're right there, so they're managing time anyway, and that's just from.
He's a great motivator. He really is, because like he took it and he immediately started.
He's a good kid.
Yeah.
There was never a time where he didn't write hard. There's never a time where he didn't work hard. And then he's got Jari Wright that travels with him, kills it. We've got a lot of guys like that like if you show up in Orlando and you're Florida?
Okay.
If you show up in Orlando and you're screwing around, you're not getting stage time.
Like, they can see it. They can see it.
Yeah, like T.I. came and spent a month with us to like, because he's like, oh, I can get 10 minutes a night. I can't in Atlanta. Let me go down there. And like, he came and grounded out in Orlando.
Wow.
Like,
all right, that's cool.
It was really cool. Then we get to come here and we're like, all right, now let's show off what we've learned and let's try to keep up with the guys that are doing it here in LA. I
think if you're a decent writer, that alone can open, some stage 100%. Time to you because I've seen that the people that don't make it, they're not good writers.
Yeah.
It's like they're not clever or they're hacky or whatever. Especially doing those open mics, I'm like, what? It hurts. It's like what? It's like they haven't grasped the craft yet, or maybe sometimes they don't ever.
I like that day where you do see the one guy who's got it. When you walk in, you're like, oh, this guy's first time, and he wrote 3 good minutes out of 5. I'm like,
oh yeah, you can tell if they're a writer. You can tell. Okay,
even if the joke don't land right, you as a comedian, you still like, yo. That was good. He's gonna.
Yeah. We just watched a 12-year-old have one of the best sets of the night
at the factory.
Yeah, he's in their comedy class thing.
Wow, this is like a child covered in buttons and he's killing, and I'm like, all right,
he's killing on trans jokes. He's killing on like the lady across the street got her window busted out jokes. Like he's doing adult jokes at 12, 14 years old and like killing it. I'm like, yo, this is awesome.
So then let me ask you guys, with you guys going to Austin, what do you think about the Temperature of Kill Tony, the show, and do you guys feel like it helps comics?
Yeah.
Or do you feel like it changed the narrative in the game of comedy in a good way or in a bad way with the presentation of Kill Tony, how the show go and comedians doing a minute and the kind of material that they're doing?
I think it helped make comedy more popular again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you think about what kids are watching nowadays, and fuck, we sound so old. It's all short form content. It's like everything under a minute. You're just doom scrolling, melting your brain with corpo slop.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like Kill Tony is like a short form format. And if it's going to bring more people into liking comedy, that's good for all of us.
Okay.
Yeah. Like I look at it as, like you said, it brings more people in. It's short form. It's also not the golden instant ticket everybody thinks it does. We have 40, 50 friends that have been on that show.
Mm-hmm.
You know Cam. You know David Jolly. You don't know the other 40 guys.
David Lucas.
But like, you know, like, yeah, David's a regular. Like, but like, we have friends that have gone on, had easily set of the night, murdered. You don't know him. That doesn't mean it's going to do it for you. But I think Kill Tony is... Like, if you sign your kid up for, like, a club sports team that's got a real good coach, but your kid's a lazy person, it doesn't matter how good their coach is.
Right.
Kill Tony allows you to put yourself in front of people, and then can you run with it from there? Christina Mariani did a month in, I think she was, did her minute on there, and she had barely been doing comedy. And then people started booking her to feature. And she didn't let that eat her. She sat down and wrote and worked with people and got a killer.
So that incentivized you to put in the work because
you're
gonna get exposed.
I don't know. I gotta ask.
I've watched her. Yeah, like I've now I like really dark humor. She is Sarah Weinshank dark, and that's the other thing I look at is like everybody forgets like Tony's first 3 regulars are women.
I didn't know that.
It was Sarah Weinshank.
That's why we need more white guests on the show.
Like,
He likes Googling shit.
Yeah.
No, I found that out from Kim Congdon because Kim Congdon was one of the original regulars.
Okay.
And before she
dated this when they were in LA at the store.
Yeah. So like, and I don't remember who the third girl was, but it was 3 girls, and they all have careers now. And it's like Tony is there. He is who he is or whatever he is, and people have their opinions about him. But at the end of the day, the dude is there to give people careers. And if you're a bad person in comedy too, we know a guy from Florida who's a majorly bad person. And he would come on and Tony would be like, oh, this is gonna be bad. He'd do his minute. He's like, all right, get out of here. He's giving that guy no stage time. He's not hooking that guy up at all. And is that dude...
Well, what is he doing when you say bad?
I don't even want to give him credit to what he's doing because it's like well known in Texas right now and in Florida, but he's broken every rule you can break in comedy.
Okay.
There's always one of those kind of guys from every town that he's like, you know, the bully comedian. He thinks he's like he latches on to some kind of personality that's sometimes a little off-putting, and he just it's like, yo, dude, that ain't it. Like that's not what we do.
Well, see, that's my issue though. That's what they highlight a lot of times on the show. And I feel like some comics are writing I feel like some comedians that do that show aren't tapping in into their full potential of writing or their full potential of who they are, because they're trying to find that shock value joke that's going to go viral.
Yeah.
And if you're writing your material based off of that, then I feel like you're selling yourself short. Me personally.
I feel the same way. I'm not saying there aren't people that do that. But my thing is that there's shitty open micers in every town. If you're writing to only tell 1 minute of jokes, you're an open micer. You have open micer mentality. Open micers worry about their 5 minute. I'm worried that my 5 minutes fits in my 20 minutes to become my 30 minutes to become my hour. I've never thought, like, you're always, your first 5, you're like, I got to get my 5.
Yeah, you got to figure
then
it out.
Then you got to get your 10. But the idea isn't, I'm going to stop at 10. The idea is, I'm going to write an hour. I'm going to film that hour. I'm going to write another hour. And whenever I'm 70 years old, I'm going to be yelling into a microphone about crazy crap because that's what I want to do with my life.
So let me ask you this: we only see clips. Like I've never been to the Monday set, but like the actual set time, what is it?
It's 1 minute.
It's literally
it's up to
1 minute.
It's up to 1 minute and 30 seconds. If you're killing and they know your punchline is coming.
Okay.
Now, if you keep meandering after, they'll play music, get you off. Like,
all right.
And then it is a interview. And the interview can go anywhere from a minute to 15 minutes.
Whatever
it's
on them. Like I said, I see them. Okay, this is the open mic, but that's the format of their show. But I didn't know if it was like, oh, you're up there for 2 or 3, 4 minutes or whatever, and they're cutting snippets or whatever.
No, it's 1 minute, and for me, I like good comedy. I don't like watching.
You've been around it a lot.
I enjoy surrounding myself with great people, and that's. Like I'm happy to be here. Like I'm happy to be on the road with Tone. Like, because I learned something from them. Right. And then whenever I went to Austin, I don't care about the freaks that have a long interview because they're a freak and they have a funny interview. I'm not here to know about your life. I'm here to know how you tell jokes.
Right.
So for me, it was a way to quickly discover people and be like, oh, let me go look them up. Oh, let me go. And I found comics that are 15, 20 years in that I never knew. Because they did a minute on Kill Tony, and then I show up at the Creek and they're doing 15, and I'm watching them destroy at the Creek, and I'm like, yo, who is this guy?
You would never know based off of.
Because that guy's been in LA or he's been in Chicago or he's been in New York for 20 years and nobody ever talked to him because he wasn't an agent. He's not gonna act. Because after COVID, everything changed. I think it's after they stopped making comedy movies, I think it changed. I think that once comedy movies stopped being made, comics became the industry, and the industry doesn't know how to handle that.
Yeah, I mean, and also the presentation of stand up has definitely changed.
Yeah, that's
big time.
That's
because
my point,
because like when I started, it was just it's just about a show, but it's like they're all the same, maybe a different temperament of the room. And definitely not online either. Definitely not online.
Definitely not online. It was get your.
Dane Cook was the only online guy.
Yeah, he started it. He launched.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, you could say
he's the reason I got a MySpace.
Yeah, man.
MySpace comics
from getting the late night set for now in the Black people household it was
Def Jam.
It was Def Jam, Comic View. Maybe Showtime at the Apollo, but definitely Def Jam and Comic View for us. It was like, yo, we get on this even before late night.
Yeah.
For us, it was those shows. For the white comedians, it was always late night.
Late night in a sitcom.
In a sitcom. But if you were a white comedian that got on a Comic View or a Def Jam and killed, your career would take off quicker than the Black person. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. It would take off. It would, and it was so beneficial for a white person to come on a black platform and kill.
Yeah.
Because it was like, yo, it would just take off. You know what I mean?
Now I was just saying, I know you've done shows with us, mostly, majority Black crowds. What about you? Do you have you had, what is your experience with just performing in front of Black crowds?
Sometimes now it goes well. But at the beginning, I didn't realize like old groups of Black men were not cool with gay shit. And sometimes if I get heckled, I will just aggressively hit on a man.
Okay.
And if it's a bunch of like white kids, they're like, yeah. It doesn't go so well sometimes. So now I try to convey that I might have a visible learning disability as quickly as possible, and it seems to be pretty well accepted.
Think about
4 years in, I mean, it sounds like you have a defense mechanism that's ready to go.
It's got a lack of chromosomes.
It sounds bad, but like it counts double. A Black crowd is so much harder to make laugh than a bunch of white people.
True.
Okay.
But what you don't understand.
Because you can shock value white people.
You can shock value white people.
I've done shock value jokes in front of Tone's crowd.
Okay. Yeah. It's like, hey.
They looking like, hey.
I've had people, I did a guest spot for Damon Williams before I ever went on the road with you guys.
Okay.
And I went up, and after my set, I had at least 40 women walk by and go, you should never speak again.
Wow.
I mean, yeah.
And Damon was like, don't listen to them.
He's right.
Absolutely right.
But now I just did 2 spots. I did a spot in Richmond. I did a spot in Orlando. Thank you, Tone, for doing that.
Yeah.
After shows, I had people coming back in the building and be like, we love your set.
Okay.
It was a bit much to start a show. We were eating, like,
Bullet spot.
It's a little dark, but we love it. Like, that was great. We want to see more.
That's the gym. Like, Tone will put you in the gym.
Yeah.
And when I say the gym, I don't mean in like the beginner's course. He's going to throw you to the wolves.
5 minutes up front.
You to see what you're going to do and how you're going to be able to do it.
Yeah.
And it's either sink or swim. But sinking is not bad if you're not going to drown.
Yeah.
It's okay to sink. It's okay if to be like, shit, almost drowned.
Yeah.
That's absolutely fine. It's just a matter of just figuring out what happened, figuring out your technique and getting it. Because y'all don't know, a lot of black comedians were uncomfortable and still are uncomfortable doing white crowds.
Yeah.
So how some white comedians feel like, man, black crowd hard, I want to do an all black crowd. It's a lot of black comedians that don't want to do an all white crowd.
Which is fair.
Yeah.
They are boring.
And no, let me tell you, man, an all white audience, when you know what you're doing, I mean, it's nothing better than I like my crowds to be mixed.
Yeah.
That's what I was gonna say.
When I got black and white people in the crowd together, it doesn't get any better than that. It's just like, yo, you got the white people clapping, you got the black people laughing. You just got so many different things. But when I do an all white crowd, man, I love how they appreciate how in tune they really are in with what you're saying sometimes. With the most intricate details. And their appreciation, they show it a lot. Hey man, it's like they're shocked. Why have I never heard of you?
It's crazy because it's the opposite for us. It's the same thing.
You think so?
Yeah, that's what I've been getting the last 2 weeks. Is people coming up going, we really like that joke. That was really well written. Like, if we knew what we were getting walking into it, like, I tell jokes about my dad having Parkinson's and like me messing with him about it. Like, and I'm talking about him, my dog. Like, everything I do is dark. So when you open a show with that, people aren't ready.
They're not. They're not ready for it. But at the same time, I think if you have, I think you've learned how to adjust,
massage it.
Well, not even, but just your presentation of it, or just your overall confidence in delivering it. I think
you have to learn where to say it, how to say, like,
deliver it.
It might be the second thing you say. And still, I had some jokes that I was doing when I first started doing my Epstein bit, where I had to, when we were in Phoenix, when I was in Phoenix with Tone, I came out off the break like, white privilege Epstein, and everybody like, hey, we don't even know your name yet. Now, mind you, I'm a seasoned comedian, and I know how to still deliver it and still get my point across, but I'm still like, oh, this shit ain't going.
Yeah.
I expected it not to go great because it's my first time doing it.
Yeah.
But I'm like, but why isn't it not going as good as I know the joke is good? So why is it not going away? I say, you know what? It's too harsh for them. I got to do this joke first, then do this bit. Now that they're on my side.
Right.
And then when I did it like that, now I'm like, there it goes. Now it's getting the love.
You just can't open on it.
That I know it's supposed to get. But the thing about the white audiences, they are more willing to give you a chance, per se. Like, they don't even got to know who you are. And they're like, they'll treat you like the headliner.
Yeah, they got a bunch of kids that never made it past JV.
Yeah,
they know how to give a chance.
That black crowd, don't give you a chance if they don't know you.
Yeah,
and this is for black people. They will give y'all more of a chance than us. They like, I don't know him. He's not the headliner. Who is he? I've had my own people not want me to give them a shirt. Like, hey, you want your shirt? No, I want Tony to give it to me.
Okay.
What? You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
I've had people where we would do shows where, like, we might go with Tone if he doing a theater show. We're not on the show.
Yeah.
And we're helping selling merch, just, off the strength. Selling merch. And lady was like, no, I don't want you to give me, she didn't know I was a comedian. Yeah. No, I don't want you to give me a shirt. I I want Tony to give it to me. I said, all right. Then the person behind her was like, yo, aren't you a comedian, bro? Like, yo, I've seen you. You funny as hell, whatever.
Thank you for saying that.
Yeah, I really needed that
Tell
right
her to
now.
respect me.
It's like black people will give you the camera. Hey, can you take a picture of me?
Oh, yeah.
And it's just like, yo, I just did a hot 30.
Yeah, I was here too.
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't mind,
Yeah.
but we are so, as a culture, our people, we just, you know.
We look to the star.
Yeah, or they don't want to take a picture, or they be like, no, whatever. And I'm like, I always tell them, a year from now, you're going to be like, shit, I should have got that picture.
Yeah.
No, don't get me wrong, it's not everybody.
Yeah.
But a lot of times we'll get that to where
I never get that. I mean,
audience,
they love me.
that white audience don't give a fuck. They just like, can we get a picture?
Yeah.
Like, if they see you
They're
on there,
so
We have
excited.
a daughter.
yeah, man.
I like it when the young, it's like you would never expect somebody, they're young.
Yeah.
And they're like, we really liked you. Like they're in college or
Yeah,
something.
and you're like,
yeah.
We really, they
did?
looking at you like you just made their day because they really like that feels good when people like that.
Yeah.
And they want to take a picture with you.
Oh, yeah.
You know,
I like a mixed crowd. I
I
think a
love a
mixed
mixed
crowd
crowd.
because to me, everything that we do should push a line. I think you should always be pushing some line.
Yeah.
And a line's not okay to push if there's no one in the room.
It's gonna receive it.
Yeah.
That has
Like
a
if I'm gonna
different
make fun
POV.
of a bunch of white people and I'm in a room that's all black, it's fine to laugh at it, whatever. I don't care. Laugh. You find it funny. That's great. I'm white. You should. There's at least one white guy there. But if you're a white comic talking to a bunch of white people about black people and there's not a black person in the room,
Yeah, that's how you
it
start
can
a
get
rally.
very uncomfortable.
There's no buffer.
Yeah. And
You
I
need to-
want everybody to feel like it's a joke.
Mm-hmm.
It-
Yeah,
that-
and not a
it's
Klan
infectious.
meeting.
Yeah.
Like,
Like you're gonna hear a yee out of the back of the room real quick. And
Yeah.
you're like,
That's
fuck.
a delivery.
Yeah.
That's like a delivery problem. It's like, okay, you're addressing the elephant in the room. It's
Yeah.
like here's a material that black people. It's like you're singling them out.
yeah.
Like you have to deliver that carefully, otherwise it looks like everybody's ganging up on them. And now it's like, hey, I didn't do it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can laugh at that. You have to let them off the hook.
Yeah. Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm
you have
fine
to-
with like,
yeah.
and like the thing is a joke. Whenever I'll say it to an all black audience, and
Mhm.
I'm the one white guy,
Mhm.
then I just sound like the asshole white guy.
Mm-hmm.
Whenever I'll say it in front of white people, I then can also turn the other side of the coin and make fun of white people. And if there's Mexicans in the crowd, because to me, if everybody's in the crowd, there's a handicapped person, if there's a midget, if there's whatever, if there's a blind guy, I'm hitting on every single one of those people because if I leave you out, that's racist to me. As I roast people, I make fun of people.
The blind
if
guy.
I don't
Hey,
make
where's
fun
that
of this
motherfucker that
midget,
didn't say
I'm
shit
a
about me?
terrible person.
Where is he?
we have a blind guy that came to every one of my roasts.
Oh
I
yeah,
made
that
fun
guy's
of him
great.
every time, and I tell him
No
every
eyeballs.
time
Wow.
Just gone.
just
Oh,
gone.
wow.
No idea what happened.
Yeah,
Look like one-eyed
Never
Willie has a skin over the socket.
yeah.
No, he tried to raise his glasses once. I'm like, you put those the fuck back on right now.
I don't want to see that.
Yeah, no,
I
you
just-
can't see it, but I can, and I have to eat.
Right.
I tell him every time I'm on stage and he's there, I tell him like my goal, because he's like 800 years old, is I want him to laugh so hard he dies.
Mhm.
And he comes to the club and he laughs with us because he's like, that's why I come to the club.
Yeah.
And he doesn't care. He would come to roast battle and we would have the meanest, most racist jokes being told by friends about each other for long periods of time. And he's like, that's hilarious. And then every one of them would realize he's in the front row, he's blind, and they're like, fuck the roast battle. We're making fun of this guy.
Is the blind guy black or white? What is it?
White.
Yeah. In
The
his
white-
defense, he doesn't see color.
As far as he knows, black.
He might be.
He sees darkness all
Yeah.
the time.
He's black every day.
Well, now that's how do you guys? I'm sure you guys saw the roast and the Kevin Hart
Yeah.
roast and the backlash that Kevin got and what
I don't
Tony
think Kevin
got.
should have got any backlash at all.
Okay,
I don't think he should have got any backlash at all. It's a roast. It's a deist roast. is not a roast battle. It's a dais roast, which means that everybody in that crowd doesn't need to be. They would have done that at the bar at the Cellar.
Okay.
We could do a dais roast in this room right now with all of us and just roast the shit out of each other because we're comics and we're friends and that's what we do. They are privileged to see what we're talking about because these are the jokes that we hide. We can't take these to stage.
Right. So as far as the racial component, everyone, I've heard different takes on. Have you heard Cheryl's? Have you heard her latest statements on? Okay. That's a seasoned, experienced comic. I think she took the high road. I don't think she was soft shoeing it or anything like that. No. So just by being comics, can you see or how do you separate saying a Tony saying a George Floyd joke the way that he did and either A, thinking it's funny but be like, maybe he should have told that, or B, it's all right, it's a joke, it's a roast. How do you guys separate that?
He also made fun of Pete Davidson's dad for dying in 9/11.
Yeah. But that's not a racial. There's no racial component.
But his dad's a firefighter who died in 9/11 tragically.
That is a pointed joke. There's a pointed joke at him, but keep it on the racial component.
On the racial guideline, you're at a roast, and I used to run them, and I've seen it. If you pull back, you will bomb. You will bomb.
That's your fault.
You will bomb. No, because roast jokes, when people show up to a roast, they expect mean. And we had one night, there's a traditionally black college near where his club is. That's where we ran roast.
Okay.
We had a very black audience, and we had my buddy that's a little short black guy against Hunter S. Thompson lookalike, and they did.
I don't even know these names.
he looks like just the most tragic white dude you've ever seen. I mean, like in every state of the world. But they're friends, and they did over 20 jokes each. They didn't have to do it. They had 5 requirement. They overwrote, and that entire audience by the third joke was like, they're friends. That's how you're supposed to look at it.
All right, so I got it. That's outside. That's outside looking in.
Yeah.
We have to draw the line of, okay, this is different. This right? Can we say that? This is different. We don't care that they're friends. We see these people doing it, and this is on an open forum. So,
Netflix.
Right? This is Netflix. They've invited them in, and now that the world can see us.
Yeah, because he technically bombed that joke. That joke technically bombed.
Well,
technically yes, but he still
everything else around that joke was
he was killing until that one.
Yeah, that one.
And that joke in the back of the room did well. In the front of the room, which was all industry people, it did terrible because industry people don't give a shit.
No, they don't. But I'm talking about the specific
George Floyd joke.
That one. He crowbarred that in there. It doesn't matter who wrote it or whatever.
He's not friends with George Floyd.
Here's how.
I guess you're like well within your rights to be like, I don't like that joke.
Yeah.
Okay. But it's like, what do you want the consequences of that joke to be that really matter?
Because once we open the door,
if you're like, man, fuck you, I didn't like that.
Okay,
that's totally fine. Like, you're well within your rights to
but I think that's where it probably should have been directed, and that's where it stopped.
Like, I don't think Kevin should have got any flack for it.
Okay, so that's my point. That's my point. I think people took that too far.
Yeah,
but no one really
got on Tony.
Not that we saw.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people.
Not that we saw.
Tony. If you're on Threads, it's every freaking post for the last since it was there. You can't scroll on Threads if it's not hate Donald Trump, hate Tony, hate Donald Trump, hate Tony. Hate Donald
we
Trump,
don't know, so that's why we ask.
Yeah. So, like, how do you navigate that?
Now,
I'm not on
this is
Threads.
my I think in comic brain, because I only really interact with comics.
You can't.
I don't have time.
So that's fair.
I don't have time in my day to deal with people who aren't comics because I spend 2 hours in a car there, 2 hours there, 2 hours in a car back. Then I work real estate all day. I don't have time to deal with regular people. So My opinion on if you are not a comedian and you are offended, you have 100% right to be offended. You have 100% right to hate Tony. You have 100% right to go, we'll never go see his show. I don't believe in canceling anybody, and I also don't think you can. D'Elia's still out there. Cosby's still out there.
Is he?
You know,
what's Cosby up to?
Yeah, selling tickets pretty well. Yeah. So now, if you're a comic and you want to cancel another comic, don't talk to me.
Okay.
Because if you're a comic, that's stabbing another comic in the back. Because there's guaranteed a time whenever you've snapped on stage, snapped on an audience, said something crazy, had a crazy ex, had somebody that brought up weird comments, had a joke not land, and nobody was standing there going, we want to cancel you because you're famous over running an open mic. I don't care.
That's a broad brush.
Because Patrice could have also said that same joke. Patrice would have said that same joke.
The George Floyd joke? So
he would have said it at the funeral.
So let me say this.
I don't know if I can disagree with that, but that's Patrice O'Neal. But that, again, that's a known quantity, right? We already know he's gonna say something.
Yeah. But that's Tony is that same guy.
He cussed out William Shatner.
So like, and that's
now,
the whole Tony.
He's like, what the?
Tony,
you know they ain't friends.
Like, what the fuck did I do?
When David Lucas did his George Floyd bit,
I also thought that was funny.
That
I don't remember it.
That got him all the attention. And David Lucas, like my little brother.
Yeah.
You know, I called David myself and said, "Hey man, it's not the way to go.
Yeah,
it's not the hill to die on.
That's not the way to do it." David had damn family got death threats. His mom was getting death threats.
The club I worked at got bomb threats.
He was getting all kind of backlash.
Yeah,
and the reward for it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
And we have a responsibility, and this is what I want to ask you guys.
Yeah.
Because in the Black culture, we have a responsibility, or a lot of people feel like we have a responsibility, and we do, to don't overstep certain boundaries that's going to misrepresent our culture. Now, some of the shit that's out there that they say I don't agree with.
Yeah.
Some of the shit I'm on board with.
Yeah.
Now, I didn't like I was more offended that Dave said the shit about George Floyd than I was Tony. Because I expect that.
Yeah.
That's Tony's brand of humor.
But for Dave, somebody who's like my little brother, I'm like, hey, nigga, you know better than that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I heard you say you didn't have a problem with it. And everybody's entitled to their opinion. But my question to you guys is, in your culture, and, you know, I'm just asking this for the viewers.
Yeah.
Do y'all have limits? Is it like, do you guys feel like you have to save?
Dude, white
culture?
people culture is insane. You remember Juggalos?
What's that?
Yeah,
No, those are like
bossy.
rapping clowns that do. It's the most horrifying thing you've ever seen. Like
Okay.
we have backyard wrestling where men dressed like clowns will hit hookers with light bulbs.
Yeah.
Right.
There are no rules.
I've seen that. I've seen that on
Yeah, we can't degrade our culture. It's fun, but it's chaotic.
So there's things that you like, yo, man, like you might go to Rob, hey, bro, you're not, and well, y'all don't use the word culture. I don't know what y'all use.
Yeah.
But is it like, do you feel like, hey man, we can't do that for our people, man? This is a bad look for us.
No, I
white
do
people
do
do
that
bad
to
looks on their own.
Jews sometimes because I'm Jewish, and then sometimes one of my compatriots will be doing something a little too Hebrew. I'm like, brother, it's not
what
a big
is that? Like, what is that?
Like, all right, so
saving their kids'
myself
college fund.
and my buddy Ethan, who's a little Jewish guy, and my buddy Zach, we went to a wrestling show because I'll go to any form of live entertainment if I can do drugs and you're driving.
Yeah.
And that was our first time trying mushrooms.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna eat some mushrooms. My buddy Zach was supposed to be my trip sitter because he had done mushrooms before, and then we ate like half the bag. And I was like, let's go back to the truck and get more mushrooms. And then I look over and he's vomiting behind the truck, and I'm like, fuck, we're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah.
So Zach has a panic attack while we're in there and runs off, just runs into the night. And we're in a fucking stadium full of dumpy white people.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we all blend in. They all look like me.
Yeah.
Everyone's got a Diet Mountain Dew shirt on. It's disgusting. It smells like ham.
Yeah.
And they send me, who's also on mushrooms, and my little Jewish friend to find Zach.
Yeah.
And Zach's panicking outside. And he's like, I got to go home. I need an Uber. I'm not having a good time. And Ethan pulls up the Uber. There's like, Zachary, it is $117 right now. We're in peak hours. You can't go home.
Yeah.
And I'm like, you can't ever say that again publicly. I'm going to have to throw you off this building for the people.
Right.
Again.
Right.
Dude, if Palestine saw that, we're fucked. We're going to get clowned on constantly.
Yeah.
See,
Yeah.
I have a weird position on it because I grew up with Black foster brothers.
Okay.
And I was raised by Marines.
Mm-hmm.
My swim coaches were Marines. My dad's a Marine.
Mm-hmm.
Marines are green.
We just had this conversation.
You're black, you're white, you're Hispanic, you're Marine.
Mm-hmm.
I also grew up outside DC. My whole classroom, like I had a freaking kid from Kenya that was like fourth in line to the damn leadership of the country because he was running from the country at the time. You know, we had people from all over the world, and I have a weird take because my foster brothers they're mixed. So they were never involved in the Black culture thing. So I didn't get exposed to that, but I did watch Def Jam. I watched all the same shows, but they weren't included because whenever they were at a Black event, they're white. And whenever they're not next to me and a cop sees them, they're Black.
So their lived experience, you watch their lived experience not be what you would expect.
In my personal opinion, whenever I make a joke, I like to roast. I like to go hard at crowds. I'm going to lean in and go and go and go. If it's my set and my show, I'm going to go the whole set and do crowd work. I don't care. I don't give a shit what any comic thinks of it. If it's funny and they're laughing, shut up. Like, that's my opinion. But I don't have a line. The moment I go to talk, and people are like, well, what if you're going to offend somebody? When are you doing crowd work? You make eye contact first. You should have a story in your head. And when I look at you, if you look scared or like you're going to be I'm going to step over a line, I move by you. Because that's a person I'm going to offend. And I'm not there to offend you.
Right.
People who tell jokes with the intent of offending people suck.
There we go. I like that.
But I'm going to cross the line until you tell me I've crossed that line. And then I'm going to walk it back as far as I can. And if I have offended somebody, come up to me after a show and let me know. Legitimately. Because I'll be like, hey, I'm very sorry. Now, that being said, the 348 other people in that crowd laughed. So well, I'm sorry to you.
I'm sorry to you, but I still I still did my job.
And like I said,
like you ain't special.
There are comics. Like if you're a white comic, honestly, if you're a white or a Black comic, and your punchline is the N-word or a racial slur, that's a trigger word.
Word of advice: if you're a white comic, your punchline should not be the N-word.
Right.
If you're a white comic and you do it, just go back to Publix and stock groceries. Like you suck at this. Like, but like,
go be racist at Publix.
Yeah, go be mad. The owner is. You're fine. But like, that's my opinion. Is because I grew up around Marines and I grew up around Army. Say whatever you got to say. Like Arlie Ermey knew my dad, the guy from Full Metal Jacket. Whenever they hired him, they said because they hired him to guide an actor, and he went, "That's bullshit."
They gave him the part based on
the book he wrote overnight of all the racial and every other joke he can make. Because in his mind, if I make your racist jokes about every race in the room, you all can come together and hate me and understand you're green. That's my method.
That feels like racism with extra steps.
It is a bit of like
that's well plotted out racism. It's like how can I be
racist and influence friends?
Yeah, but he went after white people. He went after Black people. He went after Mexicans. He went after Puerto Ricans. He went after every group of people because to him, if I go at you all, we can all laugh at because he's not making fun for anybody for shit that's not true.
Right.
If you're making fun of people, if I make a watermelon joke, that's racist. If I make a watermelon joke and you're eating fucking watermelon,
that's different.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Because I'm probably also eating it.
Well, I think for there's a fine line a comedian has to walk.
Yes.
When you're talking about culture.
Yeah.
And you have to there's specificity involved where you're not I don't use that term punching down, but if you're punching down, you know you punching down.
Yeah.
okay, you know you're making a greater statement, and if you're using your superpowers for evil, well, okay, well you the villain, okay.
And I agree with that. Yeah.
So for me, I had it was years ago, but there was a comedian. It was at the Comedy Store, and the comedian, he had a joke where he wanted to say the most incendiary word in the universe, which is nigger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. He wanted to say this, and he was asking for my permission and trying to justify it. And I was like, so
who starts a conversation like
so
that?
yeah, but I mean, it was like, you know how comedians get in there analyzing their set, you know, after the thing. So, and I didn't know this guy, but he was just, I guess I was OG in the room, or whatever. So he was talking to me about it, and it was like he was asking me permission to say it. I said, if you got to ask permission to say anything, you probably shouldn't say it.
If you have to ask permission,
you're not. I'm not gonna tell you what to say or not to say. But if you have to say that in your joke to make it funny, then lots of luck to you. I'm not gonna.
The joke should always work without that word.
Yes, if the joke has an offensive word, and it's not just the
words,
there's
shit,
other
things.
Can you say it without saying it?
Can you say it on late night?
Oh, okay, yeah. Can you say it on TV?
Can
they
you
not
say it at the
bleep it
Laugh
out?
Factory,
Exactly.
your 2-minute set?
Yeah.
Are they gonna tell? Are the network people gonna tell you that? Oh, take that joke out. We don't want that.
Yeah.
If you can't do it like that, then you probably shouldn't say it. But I told the guy, I said, it sounds like you need a black guy to give you permission, and you go tear across the town and say, well,
Joe Fox told me I
said, man, lots of luck to you, man. I wouldn't do it, but if you have to ask for permission to say a joke, you probably shouldn't even be saying it.
Yeah.
And that's I do think there's a line you can cross.
Of course.
But I have a weird line as well, and the George Floyd thing personally, just going back to that.
Mm-hmm.
My cousin was shot in a mass shooting.
Okay.
That's why I started doing comedy.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Every single roast battle I've done, and I've done a bunch, the first thing I tell people, if you can make that funny, I'm stealing it. Because to me, that's how I handle trauma. So I can't go to her grave because I can't handle death. That'll ruin me. So I didn't go to her grave. I didn't do that. So if you can make it funny, I can again because I can laugh about it.
Yeah, I think, but that's.
I've got a good one for you tonight.
That's
good.
Like,
so what happened? Where was she at?
She was at a Cowboys watch party, and an ex-husband showed up and shot 8 people, and then Rush Limbaugh and freaking the Angry Toe decided to take a bunch of money from the NRA to say that it was a sex party, and the guy was doing it on behalf of God.
All right.
Oh, wow.
That's some wild spin.
Is it?
Sheesh.
Yeah. So to me, if you can make it funny, good. And Tony doesn't handle sadness well.
Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah. Look at every sad event in his life. He's got a joke about it. He goes right at it as hard as he can because that's how he knows how to handle humor.
I think that's how powerful what we do as comedians, the pain behind the punchlines. You know, as comedians, like knowing that story or knowing this is where the joke came from.
Yeah.
You know, I wish we could have that, you know, some kind of bibliography of your set, you know, so you won't be offended. But
have you talked about it on stage yet?
No, because I'll cry.
All right.
I'll cry right now.
That's traumatic.
Don't tell me that before the roast.
You know how many times I've
this
cried?
motherfucker.
Yeah.
I lost. I lost 3 people.
Yeah.
I lost my best friend.
I ain't seen no shit like that.
February 15th, 2020. I lost my other best friend who was a comedian, Boogie B. December 23rd.
It did that New Year's show
of 2023. I had to do the New Year's show.
Yeah.
Cried as soon as I got off stage. That was the first show that I did. And I'm looking at me and Books when we signed the wall at that venue.
Mm.
And then my sister died July 24th of 2024. 7 months after Boogie.
Mm.
In the first stage I'm on after she dies, the same stage that I was on when Boogie died.
Yeah.
Right.
And I have a show to do 2 days after Kim passed. And G-Thing calls me like, yo, Trey, I need you to do some promo for the show. I said, hey, G, my sister just passed away, man. I can't do the promo right now. He's like, yo, oh my God, sorry, can you still do the show? I said, yeah, I'm gonna do the show. I did the show, broke down, still did the show, talked about it. Like, hey guys, I'm sorry, my sister just passed away. So I said, I'm saying all this to say, the only thing that helped me through all 3 of those deaths, and when Kijo died, it was during COVID hit.
Yeah.
So I wasn't able to do
stand-up.
No shows. I just had to sit in it.
Mm-hmm.
But the only thing I was able to do to help me get, and I still deal with that grief every day. I broke down on the podcast one time when I got stuck in Jamaica, and I was talking about how I found the dude's sister reach out to me to find her brother.
That's crazy.
And I found her brother because he was stranded. They couldn't get a
I did watch that. Yeah.
And I'm talking about it, and I break down because I'm like, yo, I helped this dude,
Yeah.
So, but I just talked about it on stage, bro, and I was finding the funny, and not necessarily the funny, but I was finding what I wanted to talk about involving the death.
Yeah.
So I didn't really have it like made it funny as far as my sister passing away or Boogie getting killed. I said, okay,
found humor.
I found the humor in how we deal with death.
You were able to process the trauma in a medium you were familiar with.
Right. And like, okay, this is how we deal with death, man. Like, yo, like we nosy as hell. Like, when somebody young die, they say he's rude to ask what's happening, but we like, no, we want to know what's going on to make sure that we not feeling the same thing they was feeling. Like, what was going on? Her back was hurting. Oh shit, my back been hurting for the last week. Like, just how I just started processing it like that.
Yeah.
Then I took it personal. Like, yo, my dad having a hard time, cause that was his firstborn, his baby girl. And, he knew she was going to take care of him when he was old and couldn't walk and talk, whatever. Now that she gone, he knew I wasn't going to do shit. Now that she gone, my dad been calling me every day. Like, hey, hey, you want to play football? Like, nah, nigga,
I have seen you work that bit out.
I've
seen you work that bit out on stage.
Yes.
That's a tough bit.
And that's
right afterwards.
And I never had the opportunity to not perform while all that shit was happening in my life.
Yeah.
And I didn't have the opportunity to not show my emotions because I'm a crier.
Yeah.
At this age, I'm a crier, man.
Yeah, no shame.
I don't give a fuck. And so you see me work that out. Fox has seen me work that out. And so I just suggest, whenever you feel up to it, just talk about it. And it don't have to be funny.
Yeah. I think that's where the trauma that because we all have it, but how we deal with it as a comedian, we want to go for the funny, and I think that's what makes it worse. Because now it ain't funny, and I'm feeling bad. So it's like, now I'm not talking about this.
I'm not sure that joke bombs. My grandma died while I was on stage.
Whew. Yeah.
And I had a second show to do. And I knew she was in the hospital, so I took a call from my dad to make sure because he's not going to handle it well. So I need to make sure I'm taking care of my dad.
Yeah.
Right.
And as soon as I picked up the phone, he goes, "Your grandma just passed." Then he goes, "Wait a minute, don't you have a second show?"
Yeah.
So I immediately walked on stage from that phone call. The show's starting, music playing, the whole thing, and went, "Hey, everybody, give it up for my grandma."
Yeah.
And they all cheered, and then they looked around and realized no one was old enough to be my grandma.
Right.
And I was like, "Oh yeah, she's not here. She just died, so I figure she can hear you."
Yeah.
Wow.
And everybody was like, "What?"
Yeah.
But it made me laugh, and I went, "That's all that mattered."
Because you have to do something to soothe your soul at that time. But I think that if you have an outlet, it's a gift. It's a gift as a comedian to have that outlet, but it's also can be not so much, a gift when you have to compartmentalize that.
And that's why. I'm sorry, Fox.
Yeah, I'm just because you rage on the inside, crying on the inside, or whatever's going on in your life that you're dealing with, that you have to fucking ball it up, pull it to the side, or use it.
That's my thing. Use it. I had one of the best sets I ever had was when I at the Comedy Store, Crack 'em Up Thursday, and I was like, yo, I had to talk about, my sister. Like, it was like, still going through it. And I sat there and I talked about it, and people in the audience was crying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? All the comics are like, oh shit. You know what I mean? Like, but they're laughing. They're laughing and crying. They're doing all this at the same time. And I get off that stage and everybody just like giving me a hug.
I think all comics should, if you're, how should I say, if as a comedian, sometimes we're fearless, but we have these traumas that we don't talk about.
That you don't talk about.
That you don't talk about. I think that brings us closer together as as people, as men, women, whatever, when we can share in that, because you never know what somebody's going through.
And your audience knows. I tell people all the time, you don't think so, but the audience knows if you're going through something, because regardless if you feel like you playing it off or not, you really not. It's just like when you break up with that girl, and you really, it's the bad breakup where you done lost weight, whatever, but you think you carrying it well, or you go see somebody wasting in like 3 weeks, they like, yo, what's going on? Like,
did you get the AIDS?
Yeah.
Like,
and now you're like, oh shit, you see it. And that's how comedy is when we're going through a real trauma. So I already always tell people, yo, talk it out. And like I said, they don't necessarily, when you going through shit like that, don't look for the funny. Just look for the conversation. And then let the funny come how it's supposed to come.
And do, depending on how much time you have
in the game.
Surround it with whatever you do have, and then ask the audience to give you that grace. I think they will, because they going through something too. That might be a release for somebody in the audience, like who's talking about the blind person or whatever. Is that you? So that blind person, yo, man, if all else fails, you can laugh, you have your sense of humor, man. I've seen people come through when we was in Addison, man. There used to be this old couple that sat up front. I mean, he would bring his tickets, it was like a street cred. He'd bring his tickets, and like, these are all the shows that I've been in. And one day, the wife showed up without the husband. He passed, and it was like something wrong. And then I think I saw one other time after that, and then she was gone. But it's like, yo, man, they always came out.
What's crazy is they're like family to us.
You
get regular audience members. That's just as close as every family member I have. I see those audience members more times I see most of my family.
And you think they're coming to see you. They've been there every week.
Every week. They're there regardless, but still
they
nice.
know you after 4 or 5 years, that they become, especially when they sit in the same spot. That's what gets you, like, oh, hey, there they are. It's like, you feel,
Well, look, guys, man. Look, we gonna
awesome conversation.
You know what? I'm glad you guys came through, and you guys are welcome at any time. But this was a great conversation. I really enjoyed the POV from, you know what I mean, from
two retarded gangly white guys.
It was cool.
We need to bring in two of the palest people for some of the dumbest opinions.
I was looking forward to this because I know that
you reached out a couple.
And I just. Because like I have the opinion of like every joke's okay. I have a very Patrice, like he's a guy. Him, Jesselnick is the give a fuck, like they either love you or hate you mentality. There is no line to not cross, and it's like some people have lines, And look, if I cross a line, like I said, come up after. I mean, if you want, I'll do crowd work. If you want to do it during the show, it's probably not going to go the way you think it wants to. It's probably better to do it after the show. I'll be nice. I won't mess with you. But like, honestly, no comic that's worth paying for a ticket for is there to piss you off.
No, I think, but again, just to make it clear, not just for you guys, but so sometimes my take on things has a twisted perspective, my real problem was the backlash that Kevin was getting.
Yeah, I think that's
based off of what Tony said.
Based off of what he said.
Yeah.
But I mean, I can say, okay, I could have done without that joke. I thought that joke wasn't funny to me because I felt the disrespect.
But we're yelling at a guy that didn't even say the fucking
joke. Okay, but
exactly.
so I'm over here getting backlash. It's like, why not? I mean, it's Kevin's thing, and so I go through this whole process of trying to defend this point of view for nothing. And I shouldn't have to.
I look at it this way. Kevin Hart's a pure comic. You can call him an actor, you can call him whatever you want.
Kevin defended comedy at that time.
Yeah.
And, you know, and we can't be mad at that, man. And that's what I'm saying. It's so much pressure in our community where we'll get called a coon and everything just because, you know, we deal with the issue of having to be on the side of everything black. All the time.
Yeah, we don't have that pressure.
Yeah, and I know you guys as a white community.
I literally looking like this can't be
I'm always on the side of black.
Yeah, but you know what I'm. But you know what I mean.
I know.
Of course, we always gonna be on the side.
White people. It's real hard to always be on the side of.
I'm on the side of right and wrong.
Yeah.
First, I'm always black, but I'm a black man that's on the side of right and wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I'm not gonna have the pressure of just because it's black or white that I gotta have the side of black.
No, I feel
like I'm like, yo, as a black man and how I was raised, I'm gonna say, all right, who was right and who was wrong in this case? All right, well, shit. If the black dude wrong, hey, then he wrong. If he right, then he right. And then that's how I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, but you know, that's what it is. Fox don't matter. If the black person could be wrong, Fox still going to take up for the black person.
I respect that.
Well, offends me more.
I kind of respect that.
You're doing 5 Netflix, white, whatever. You're doing 5 Netflix specials, and 3 of them are the same fucking special.
Who are you talking about?
Chappelle. Or Joe Rogan's live special. Or Joe, you know what Joe Rogan did that's pissed me off more than anything Joe Rogan's done since this whole 2016, all the garbage or whatever. That doesn't piss me off at all. You did Flying Monkeys in Outer Space as a new special, and you just switched everything to the other side of the argument. He did the exact same jokes as he already did in 2002, and as a comic, that's offensive.
I rock with
I didn't know he had a special.
I just didn't. I think I watched his first one that came out like maybe a year or two ago.
Did he have on a blue shirt? Was he bald?
He's been bald for quite some time.
He's been bald since Robin Hood Men in Tights, but yeah.
Okay, but I rock with Chappelle's because
I'm talking about Rogan.
Oh, Rogan. Oh, yeah. No.
Because I know Chappelle is speaking from a different frequency now.
Yeah.
And I understand that eventually your comedy has to go. If you want to talk about something that's going to make a change in the world, you going to have to be where Chappelle is at this point in time. And it ain't always just going to be funny.
Yeah.
And the longer you doing this comedy shit, the more you realize that every response to a punchline doesn't have to be laughter.
Yeah, and
he's also, it could just be somebody thinking.
He's an older man now.
Yeah. I'm not talking about
he's been doing it since he was a kid.
Killer.
The one in the middle.
Yeah.
The one that he just did? Yeah. That one? Killer.
Yeah.
Super funny. The one he just shot in Baltimore, my friends were at the show. They said it was awesome. But they also watched him do the 3 hours he did for Netflix where it was basically the same, don't be mad at me because I'm going to make a trans joke. And he just did the same joke essentially.
Yeah, the trans shit gets played out. The trans shit
I'm like,
gets played out.
If you're gonna do it, you're the GOAT. He's so good.
Yeah.
I just want to see more out of him.
I get you.
It's like if Tom Brady's throwing 5-yard passes, I'm pissed off.
Yeah, I get you.
Like why? Like you should be able to do better.
I understand. Nah, you're right about that.
Kind of fears Tom Brady's kissing his kid on the mouth, and no one's calling that out.
I've just been a Rogan fan of like his style
one
of comedy.
special I love. And that's why I lost my mind when I was watching that live special because I'm watching him do the exact same jokes he did in this on Flying, and then he made them Christian jokes.
Oh wow!
Because he went from being Flying Monkeys in Outer Space is all about the atheism of it and everything, and that's where the tiny strokes and all of that, where he's talking about jerking off next to his wife. He did that exact joke.
Wow!
That exact joke from a Christian perspective, and I'm like, yo, dude, that's offensive.
Yeah.
To me.
Now I gotta go watch him. Now I gotta
to
go
me,
watch
that's
him.
offensive. That's like stealing someone's joke, but you're stealing your own joke.
He's stealing his own joke.
Like, And you made it less funny.
So that's Rogan on Netflix.
Yeah, Rogan on Netflix. I think Flying Monkeys is on Flying Monkeys in Outer Space. I think is on YouTube. To me, that's his best. I think everybody gets their one best special. I think that's his best special. It's hilarious. It's a really, really well put together special. I've seen him live a bunch of times. Dude's funny. Like Tony's special. I just watched Tony Hinchco's special. And I'm like, where's all the jokes I watched you when I paid for a ticket to watch you? Where's all those jokes? Because they were funny and you cut them all out for crowd work. And you got to hire a cameraman that can focus a camera.
So he has one.
Yeah.
I haven't seen like what's available now. I just heard he had one coming out, and I
haven't watched none of it.
It's it's a lot of people are hating it because he's Tony. Is it a good special? Not the worst I've seen, but it's not a good special in my opinion. Because I've seen him. I watched him at the Amalie Arena after dislocating my shoulder playing lacrosse, and he re-dislocated my shoulder. I was laughing so hard.
Oh wow!
He buried Rogan at the Amway.
Wow.
Buried.
Oh, they were together.
They were together.
Okay.
He buried Rogan at the Amway. And that was Rogan's headline. And that was the night he got COVID. That was the show I was at, the night that they got COVID.
Oh, wow.
And I was sitting from here to the air conditioner from the stage.
Okay.
Because there was one ticket available for $60 because there was only one in the section. And I bought it and I got to sit right up front.
Okay, nice.
And Tony told a whole different set. I've seen him do this whole set that's way better than what he did in that special.
Okay.
Way better. Like the whole thing at the Trump rally, that was part of his set.
Okay.
He's been telling, they cut that to the one part they knew would piss people off.
Yeah.
But that set starts out making fun of black people. Then he makes fun of Puerto Ricans. Then he makes fun of Mexicans. Then he makes fun of white people for a while. Then he makes fun of every Asians and every other group because that's what Tony does. So when I heard that joke, I went, I've heard that joke 40 times live. It doesn't offend me because I've seen him do it to Puerto Ricans.
You're desensitized to that. What does it say? What does it say when comedian goes on, tour or whatever, and CNN is talking about the problem with it? So,
hey, you know what? It's
if
great
that's the
for
style
comedy.
and how he wants to do it, man.
At the end of the day, it brought eyes to comics.
Right. It's all I want out of a career is a CNN article about me. Just my big dumb face.
If you don't like a comic, if you like a comic and you want to know more comics that you like, find one you like, message them and go, hey, who's more people like you?
Yeah.
Because they have peers.
Yeah.
If you like me, you'll like Joe. You'll like our buddy C. Dillard that's from LA. You'll like our buddy Sean. You'll like Trey. You'll like Tony. You'll like John. You'll like Joe. Because I'm dark, but we tell well-written jokes.
There you go.
There it is.
Well, that's what we care about.
Well, let everybody know where you're going to be at for the rest of the time. Comedy Store.
Oh, yeah, we're at the Comedy Store for the roast battles tonight.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Any other shows while you're here?
We have Comedy Store next Tuesday, and then we're filming Tone's birthday on Thursday at the Laugh Factory.
I'll be there. I have an event that I have Thursday, so I'm going to miss that one.
Oh, the Groove?
Nice.
Yeah, I got my social groove. Yeah, it's going to be pretty nice. And where you at, Fox? Where you at next?
Tomorrow, well, you guys ain't going to see this. I'm going to the Chris Spencer roast. Go there.
Oh,
speaking of roast,
that is at the Miracle Theater in Inglewood.
What day? Thursday?
That's Wednesday.
Wednesday's gonna be Wednesday. Okay.
Wednesday. And then they'll be at the rock party at the Laugh Factory. You said you guys gonna be there?
Yeah, we're filming. Yeah,
I will be. My next out of town gig will be the Comedy Zone in Greensboro on the 17th and 18th of July. So I will be in LA till then. Probably get some Laugh Factory shows and whatever.
Yeah.
And
I'm trying to get a date back at the factory, one of the Long Beaches. Have you done San Diego or no?
No, I just hit her. I'm going to Semi-Bell, so I might do some of those over the course while I'm in town. So this has been another episode of Live from the Green Room. Shout out to our guest Rob.
Thank you guys.
Rob Ford Comedy is where they can find you, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
on every platform.
And then my man Joe, where can they find you?
Yeah, it's just Joe Lemmonds on all the things.
On all the things. All right.
On all the things.
And I'm your boy Trey Elliot.
Joe Fox in the building, man. Thank you guys, man. We'll see you next week.
Peace.
Peace.